We don't eat because we're hungry. We eat because this is the standard we've built. Wealth isn't only about what you own. It's about the doors that open before you knock.
Why do we always use the private entrance? I suppose that's the point.
You brought him into my house?
His name is David.
I know exactly what his name is. Who is your father?
He's a businessman, sir.
What does he own?
A small company.
A small company? You understand that my family doesn't conduct business at that level.
I didn't come here for your business.
That is precisely the problem.
What problem?
He wants my daughter without understanding what comes with her name. Everything you see was built to protect the Danjuma name.
No, Father. Everything I see was built to make sure nobody outside this family could ever reach us.
That's what protection means. A commoner enters through marriage. Then their family enters our businesses, our properties, and our decisions.
So that's what you're afraid of?
People like us don't marry simply because we fall in love.
Then why do we marry?
To strengthen what our fathers built. This house carries generations of our name. You cannot throw that away for love.
Maybe love is more important than the house.
If you choose him, you lose your inheritance.
You would disown your own daughter?
If protecting this family requires it.
You gave me this name, but you never gave me a life.
I don't want your father's money.
That's not what scares him.
Then what does?
That I might choose you.
Her company can save us millions. Why reject a good business simply because she isn't wealthy?
Because business creates relationships, Adrian. We choose carefully who enters ours.
Her company is excellent.
Find another company. Your proposal was rejected before anyone met you.
I know.
Then maybe someone should finally hear your side.
You speak differently from your family.
Maybe because I'm beginning to realize they aren't always right.
That sounds dangerous.
The younger generation is changing. Then we must make sure they don't change the foundation. We built this world together. And now our children want to tear it apart. Then we remind them who built it.
Adrian, I think your family's companies are connected.
Connected how?
I don't know yet. But somebody has been hiding it for decades.
Father, Amara discovered something strange about our companies.
Then stop talking to her before she discovers something you were never meant to know. Our wealth can disappear. Our family name must never. Do we ever choose anything ourselves?
Not in our families. This design is beautiful. Which company built it?
Mine. I started it with nothing.
Then you built more than a building.
I asked who he was. You gave me his name.
Because I like him.
I need to know his family, not just his name.
My family knows about us.
Are they angry?
No. They're much more dangerous when they're calm.
I have an appointment with Mr. Bello.
You have entered our building. Don't mistake that for entering our circle. Cancel his outstanding contracts.
You're destroying my business because I love your daughter.
Father, did you interfere with Daniel's contracts?
I protected you from making a mistake.
You destroyed his business.
Aisha, our family doesn't destroy people.
Then what do you call this?
Closing doors before they become problems. Your accounts are being reviewed
By whom?
by people who understand what happens when family loyalty disappears.
Adrian, your family didn't simply inherit those companies.
What are you saying?
I think something was taken from someone.
You were educated beside people,
Whose families understood your world?
and people outside that world, they were never supposed to become your world. Our families have known each other for generations. And tonight, we discuss the next generation.
I have everything people dream about. So why does none of it feel like mine? Why won't you let him in?
Your father's instructions are clear.
What instructions?
No outsiders enter without approval.
Outsider. That is what they call everyone who wasn't born wealthy. What happens if the children start telling the world how we live?
Then people will stop seeing the wall as protection.
Do you realize how different from everyone else's?
That's precisely why your grandfather worked so hard to preserve it.
Do you realize we've never actually met anyone poor here? That's because people like us built places where they can't enter.
Her company is small, her family isn't wealthy, and she has no connection to our circle.
None of that makes her unworthy.
I know you've been meeting Amara secretly.
She hasn't done anything wrong.
That's not what I'm investigating.
You've taken this too far.
We have lawyers because power needs protection.
Or because power needs to be challenged.
Worth has nothing to do with it.
Then what does?
Control, trust, and protecting what belongs to us.
Why do these records show different ownership before our family took control?
Those records should not exist anymore. Our children are beginning to cross boundaries. Then the boundaries must become clearer before they disappear completely. I know you met Amara Okafor.
She is intelligent and capable.
That is exactly why you must stay away from her. If Amara contacts you again, don't discuss the company.
Why are you so afraid of what she might find?
Because some truths destroy families.
My father knows you're investigating.
Then your family has something serious to hide.
Please be careful.
Sir, the family council is waiting. Then they will hear everything tonight. We cannot force children to love our world, no. But we can make living it expensive. 3 children have now rejected the family rules. Then this is no longer a family disagreement. Our children are becoming difficult. Then stop treating this like childish rebellion. What do you suggest? Don't fight their relationships. Make those relationships impossible. Your engagement to Isabella will be announced tomorrow.
You've arranged my marriage without asking me?
You were born into responsibilities, not choices. The Adebayo family has agreed.
Agree to what?
Your marriage to Adrian. A marriage between our families would strengthen both estates.
You're discussing my marriage like a business merger. You control who enters this house.
Yes.
You control who works with us. And soon you'll control who I marry.
I control what I built. And I will not throw generations of work because of emotion.
Maybe generations of work shouldn't control one woman's life.
Your grandfather once trusted someone outside our circle.
What happened?
He lost almost everything.
So your answer was to build a wall.
A wall keeps enemies outside.
And sometimes it keeps good people outside too.
Everything you have came from this family.
I know. But that doesn't mean my life belongs to the family. Father, you are planning an entire marriage without knowing whether Adrian wants it.
Wanting is for ordinary decisions, Isabella. This concerns two dynasties.
You're investigating Amara and controlling my life. How far are you willing to go?
As far as necessary to protect this family. You see a mansion, companies, and money. I see 3 generations of sacrifice.
I respect what they built, but I refuse to spend my life being owned by it.
This land belonged to your grandfather.
And you want me to spend my life protecting everything he left behind?
Not everything. The name. Your engagement ceremony is still happening.
Then you'll have to announce an engagement without a bride.
Sir, the meeting is confirmed.
Good. No unnecessary delays. Look around. This is what our children are risking.
They built a beautiful cage and called it privilege.
You build this yourself. I respect that.
Thank you.
Then don't let my daughter become the reason you lose it.
They canceled the contract? 3 clients in 1 week? You're taking legal action against me now?
I warned you not to cross the boundary.
Because I love your daughter?
Because you refuse to know your place.
Another one? Yes, I understand. They are coming after everyone connected to me. They took the company. But they didn't take what I know.
They call it an engagement. But nobody ever asked whether I wanted it.
You were never taught to hate ordinary people, Aisha. You were taught to understand who belongs
Inside our family circle. And who decides that?
Choose your friends carefully.
Why?
Friends become family. These families built our network.
And if I choose someone outside it?
Then you choose a life without our protection.
They didn't compete with me. They simply decided I wasn't allowed to exist.
Hello? You cancelled his contract? You destroyed Daniel's company because you thought he was beneath us.
He was.
Then I'm leaving the world you built for me. You can take the money, but you cannot buy my obedience. Everyone thinks this life is freedom. They don't know how many decisions are already made for you.
People wait months for opportunities we receive in one phone call.
That's the privilege of building something before you were born.
What exactly are you afraid will happen if I marry Amara?
Not poverty. Loss of control. Once our children begin choosing outsiders, our families stop being closed circles.
Maybe that's what should happen. Do you have this product?
No, young man. My shop is small. I don't have the capital.
That is why you poor people remain poor.
Everything you see here belongs to me. I built this shop myself. I make my own decisions here. Nobody tells me how to spend my money. I should speak to your father. He should teach you what growth really means. Not a spoiled boy waiting for inheritance. Now leave my shop. At least this place isn't owned by your father.
He owns a small shop. But he owns his decisions. I have never built this house. I have never built my father's company.
You look different.
I want to build something without my father's money. I signed the partnership with Amara.
Then you have just declared war on your own family.
You gave me everything except the right to choose. So I'll build something of my own.
Your father will never accept this.
Then maybe I don't need his acceptance. I need to become someone I can respect. My family owns towers. I'll start with one room. One room.
This one is strong and affordable.
I'll take it. I've never bought my own office furniture before.
Delivery tomorrow.
Thank you. This small payment feels bigger than anything I've bought before. My father always said our family protects its interests. I never realized what that meant for people standing outside the wall.
You spent your whole life inside the wall.
And now?
Now you're discovering what it cost the people outside.
You've mistaken my patience for weakness.
And you've mistaken my independence for rebellion.
Come back before the family decides you're no longer one of us.
Maybe that's exactly what I'm trying to become.
He removed the Adebayo name? He actually intends to build without us. We gave him the world. And he thinks starting from nothing makes him free. Every generation protected the name. Why should mine be the one that loses it? They think they've escaped the family. They haven't understood what our family is capable of protecting. Find out everything Adrian has done since he left. And don't let him know we're watching.
This isn't your father's company.
Good. It's the first thing I've ever built that belongs to me.
They're creating a wall around us.
Yes. And this time, we're standing on the other side of it. They're not just targeting us.
What do you mean?
They're contacting every company that works with us. You know what happens when your family cuts someone off?
Yes,
They don't just take the money.
I know. They take the connections.
They have money. They have connections.
And we have something they underestimated.
What?
People.
You finally came home.
I never said I was coming back to stay. You already decided who I should marry.
We are protecting your future.
No, Father. You're protecting the family name.
Because marriage has consequences beyond two people.
So does refusing one. And that is my decision.
You came back.
I needed to thank you
For embarrassing you?
for telling me the truth.
Your father gave you a powerful beginning. But a beginning is not an achievement.
Then I'll earn my own. They taught us that wealth makes us better. But maybe wealth only makes the wall higher. If my family uses its power to keep people down, then I'll use everything I learned from them to build something they can't control.
For the first time, nobody here knows our surnames, and nobody cares.
Maybe that's what freedom feels like. Our parents built a world where money decides who deserves respect. Maybe our generation has to decide whether that world continues.